I'm Mike Belsito, co-founder of eFuneral, and today we're going to talk about some productive things that you can say or do to somebody that is in the grieving process. Now, we wrote and actually produced a video before on things to not say to a griever, but we wanted to spend some more time and focus on things that you can say or do to somebody that's grieving, some productive things. And I'll actually make some statements here, and you could literally use these statements or tweak it to whatever you think is most appropriate in your situation. But the first, and I'm going to share 3 in this video, the first that I'm going to share is, I can't imagine what you're feeling or going through, but I'm sorry for your loss. You know, it's simple, but you'll notice what I didn't say in the beginning. I didn't say, I can imagine what you're going through because I lost my uncle and, and so on. That's putting the focus on you. The focus should be on them. And by saying something as simple as, I'm sorry for your loss, it's simple, it's to the point, but that person knows that you care. That person knows that you're thinking about them, and they'll appreciate that, generally speaking. Next thing that you can say and kind of do is, please know I'm here for you, and next Tuesday I'm going to give you a call, and if you're up for it, maybe we could talk. Now, again, what I didn't say here is, hey, give me a call sometime if you want to. If you need somebody to talk to. They're not going to do it. They're just not. They don't want to feel like they're a burden on you. But if you pick a specific date, notice I said Tuesday as an example. If you pick a specific date and you follow through with it, that's the important thing. You have to follow through with it. Then you're showing them that not only are you in their thoughts, or are they in your thoughts right then and there, but also throughout that week, you've been thinking about calling them on Tuesday, and you went ahead and did that. They're going to appreciate that. They might not feel like talking at that point in time. It depends. But knowing that you said you were going to call and you did, that's going to mean a lot to them. And the third thing I'll share in this video, and there's plenty more online in an article that we wrote, but the third thing that I'll share in this video is, hey, I brought you dinner. Feel free to either put this in the freezer or eat it tonight, but I just wanted to drop this off for you. Don't worry about bringing back the dishes. They're disposable anyway. Now, a couple of things here, and you could probably say it a lot more eloquently than I just did right there, but the point is, bring them dinner. Don't say something like, hey, if you need me to cook sometime, let me know. Again, they're going to feel like they're a burden. But by you taking the initiative to actually make that dinner and bring it to them, and drop it off not in dishes that they need to return back to you, because that puts more work on their end, but bring it in something they could just throw away. But whether they eat it that night or freeze it that night, you could leave that up to them. That is going to mean the world to them. And maybe it doesn't show on their face, when you're dropping it off, because again, they're grieving, but that's something very productive that you can do that's going to be very helpful for them, and believe me, they're going to remember that. So those are just a few examples. Like I said, you can go on and read the article that we wrote. It's on efuneral.com/resources. But you can also view more videos like this at our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/efuneralresources.